Hey everyone, welcome back to Beyond the Lens Productions. Today we are going to explore the Chevrolet Camaro. A lot of you enjoyed my Pontiac Grand Prix series and have been asking for me to do something like that again. And a while back, quite some time ago now, I did a poll there to see what car you guys would like me to cover, and the Camaro was the overwhelming winner. And with the recent cancellation of the car, I thought it would be a very interesting car to explore. The 1967 Camaro was where it all started. So let's get to it. Roll the intro. Unfortunately, I think at the moment GM is kind of repeating this mistake all over again, canceling it and basically giving all the sales to the Ford Mustang, especially with the recent cancellation of the Dodge Challenger. So let's get right into it. GM actually began exploring the idea of the Camaro, although it did not have a name at the time, in 1962. At the time, Buick had just debuted its 1963 Riviera Coupe. Although it was a great car and similar to the Camaro, it just was not an affordable option. So the GM designers started working with sculptors and came up with a secret project. And it would be shown at an upcoming auto show in 1964. But it was shelved because of the Chevelle at the time. It had just been introduced at the and nobody really thought that there was a spot in the Chevrolet lineup for the Camaro. The 1964 New York Auto Show debuted the Chevrolet Supernova just months before the Mustang's release. However, the idea created a lot of buzz, and even with the Ford group, they thought of the Ford guys were coming over to the Chevy guys at the auto show asking them, were you going to build this? And, well, the designer's simple answer was, if they let us, we definitely will. What was unique about this design was it was really not overly outrageous, and it was something that could very realistically have been brought to market at the time. A lot of concepts are kind of off the wall, so to if you will, and probably and never actually look a lot like the original design when they finally make it to market. However, the then president Jack Gordon at the time turned down the idea, even though it wasn't an unrealistic concept. Left with nothing but the Corvair, which was getting a little bit outdated at this time. Uh, yeah, it allowed the Ford Mustang to take off at its debut and reach record sales. GM executives, well, they kind of kept their collective heads in the sand, still not thinking that the Mustang was going to be as popular as it really was, and thought that the Corvair would still be a Mustang fighter. Well, yeah, you know what? It just wasn't. Just 4 months after the Ford Mustang was released, it had sold over 100,000 units. It was the biggest first year success of any car maker in history to this point. Well, this kind of woke up GM's conservative management, and they decided that, yeah, it was time for them to answer this call. So they sent the designers back in with the task of coming up with a vehicle that was longer, lower, roomier, faster, smoother, and even better handling than the Mustang. But with a limited budget, trying to use as many parts that were already on the shelf in the GM design studio. And, well, in fall of 1966, they released the Chevrolet Camaro as a 1967 model. And this car would go on to become a very iconic vehicle in the GM lineup. So, keep watching. I'm going to continue this trek through history with the Camaro as we explore the changes, the challenges, and yeah, overall, the iconic success of the Chevrolet Camaro.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.